Hey bike fans, Rossi here again from Geared to Ride. So, today we've got H2 Take 2 Part 2. So, for those of you who missed the last episode, this is my second H2, that's why it's H2 Take 2. The story behind that is I took my 2018 H2 into the H2 dealer in Brisbane to get the rear hub recall done, and they stuffed it up, and on my way home from Brisbane it spat me off and I high-sided it coming on the Freestone Road. So I ended up buying myself another H2. This is the beast. Alright. So last episode I was talking about the top box fitting. So I also hit another snag. So anyone who's got H2s out there, you probably find it difficult to get some accessories for them. So I'm trying to make things a little easier for those who have H2s to put accessories on. So today what I'm going to talk about is the Tanklock tank bag fittings, those ring fittings. That's what I've got here. So this is the BF35. Now, spin it around here. So I've been using Tanklock for a while. This is my ZX14. Custom paint job. Now, this is the Tanklock ring fitting for most Kawasaki's, but then on this later one, we've got this fitting here. So I've contacted Bike Biz in Sydney, which is where I bought this H2. I don't trust any H2 dealers here in Brisbane, so I bought it from down there, and according to their records, the BF35 is the fitting ring, and it's actually in their records. It actually says that 2023 takes the BF35. So worked a little bit with Jared in their parts section, and we've come to the realization that it is not the BF35, even though the Kawasaki parts finder thingamajig says that you're supposed to put a BF35, but it's not. So I'm going to show you what you're supposed to put on this one. So stand by. Okay, so I've received the package. So let's have a little bit of a look inside. Okay, if I can get that bugger out. BF29. This is what we want. So this is the old one. It's the one I'll be sending back. And a return label. So won't cost me anything in postage to send it back. Good on you. Okay, so this is the BF35 fitting ring. So obviously, to fit it, you need this little piece here, which I was just going to pilfer off this bike. So that's the fitting ring. Now, with the BF29, the whole lot comes as one piece. Righto. So let's fit her up and see what it looks like. Alright, so I guess we'll start off by undoing those 4 Allen head bolts and have a look. So I've just popped a rag in there so I don't lose the bolts into the tank. Okay, so let's see what I've got here. Righto. So from what I can tell, I have to undo those 2 bottom screws and then place that part underneath. So let's do that. Okay, so this is very interesting. So we've got the holes underneath right here, that this is supposed to attach to. However, they don't quite match up, as you can see there. So, obviously, oh, it's cold out here. Obviously, there will have to be some kind of modification made. So, I'm game. It's good to go. So, obviously, there is no Tanklock ring made for these. So, I've looked on Givi. I've looked everywhere on the interweb, and I just can't seem to find anything. But one thing that I have noticed with this little kit that I've got here now is just a bit. So this will fit. So this is designed to sit there without that little ring that I took off. Okay, and this will match up to those holes. So I'm thinking if I cut this out of here, right, so just cut this section out, so that we can have this little section sitting in there. I reckon we might have something here, so let's see how we go. Okay, after some cutting and some manipulation, I think I cracked it. I think it'll work. It's not the perfect setup, but I think it will. So what I've done is I've had to cut that piece out there. Okay, so it'll take this little piece in here. So I'll just pop it together and show you. So there we are. So I was a little bit worried about the structural integrity of the ring once I got it on, but I realised that the lid here, these 4 sections here, are actually probably going to be enough to hold it down when I'm removing the tank bag. So let's put it on and see how we go. So I've got 2 bolts holding on that, and then I've got the original 2 bolts holding on the cap. So really, that should be enough. One hand, and she's done. So there's the cutout I had to do. All right, you have to grind down a couple of the screw lugs that are in the back of the Tanklock ring, just to make it sit a bit under here. I'm pretty happy with the outcome. So let's throw the tank bag on and see how it looks. And there she is. Let's just pop it off. I'm going to do it one-handed. Let's yeah, pretty happy with that. Hey, I'm happy. It's better than scratching your tank with the magnetic tank bag. So all in all, I'm actually pretty happy with the job. Look, it was a bit of dicking around. If I had known I was going to screw around with that much, I probably wouldn't have started the project, but it's completely up to yourself if you want to go that far. But yeah, at least it'll be functional. That's the main thing. So yep, that's it. Big shout out to Bike Biz down in Sydney. Jared in the parts department there, he really helped me out on this one. I'm going to send that other ring back post free. So thank you for that, and yeah, stay tuned for the next Gear to Ride episode. So as I always say, stay shiny side up and ride your own ride. And this is Rossi, signing off from Gear to Ride.